Hey everybody, I'm Jack Rita. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a custom variant I've made for RoboRally, which is one of my favorite games. I play a lot of RoboRally, especially with a large group because it can accommodate 8 players. But those games tend to go pretty long, or it takes a while for everyone to do all their stuff and sort everything out. So I had an idea for something that can usually speed things up depending on how things are going, and it is just a fun addition to the game. And that is, I've made a deck of what I call autonomy cards, and it's a pretty thick deck, so there's a lot of stuff in there. And the way you get an autonomy card is you just need to end your turn on any one of these wrench spaces. Even a double wrench will let you draw one, and you just hold on to them until you decide you want to play them down instead of a program card. So typical program card, you know, it has a little number and it tells you what you're going to do, and you're going to be drawing a bunch of these and programming your 5 moves for that round, and hoping that your robot ends up where you think it's going to end up. But with the moving parts of the board, like the conveyor belts and the gears, plus the other robots moving around, you never quite know where you're going to end up. But the autonomy cards can sometimes help out with that. They come in 5 different flavors, but a majority of them are what I call function cards. And so an example of one is right here. And as you can see, you're getting to actually do 3 things all in one register phase. So this one, you know, your first register, you might be moving ahead 2. And then the second one, you have your autonomy card, and you're going to rotate left, and you're going to move 3, and then you're going to rotate right. So you factor that in as you're trying to decide, all right, what's going to go where and how am I going to proceed? And it can really move you across the board fairly quickly, depending on what it is. Here's another example of one. This one, actually, you're firing your laser, then you're turning around and moving one and trying to skedaddle out of there. So like I said, most of them are these functions that you've got a lot of variety in terms of the different kinds of actions that you want to take. But there are other types. So there's one that's just called an option card. And here you can see you've got 3 different things, but you're going to choose one of them. But which one you choose is after you reveal it and you decide what you're going to do. So this is a great one for when you are close to other robots and you're not sure if you're going to get bumped, and that's going to screw up all the rest of your registers where you're like, oh, I think I'm going to be here, but if somebody bumps me, then who knows where I'll end up. And this might give you a way to get out of that situation, because you might say, you know what, I'm going to use this move 1 and try to move up, or I need to turn around because once you've pushed me off of there, I need to be facing a different direction. So that can help out with that. So there's a number of the option ones. The other 3 work a little bit differently. So this one's called an emulator, and all the emulators basically work the same way. This one will let you copy any other robot's current program card for this register phase. So you play this one down, and when you flip it up, you take a look around at what is everybody else doing that turn. And you can copy someone else's autonomy card as well. So if you're like, all right, I've been bumped here, and what I need to do is be able to move 2, and oh, look, there we go, Twitch is moving 2. I'm going to copy your card for this phase, and that gets me back on track to where I need to be. In a similar vein, you've got the repeater. So the repeater will copy any of your previous program cards. So you're going to want to play this one a little bit later in the round, so register 4, register 5 maybe, so that you've got some options of your own to choose from. And then you want to, hopefully you've played a few different things. You're not just move 1, move 1, move 1, because that's not really going to give you any variety, unless what you're really trying to do is move way ahead. So this would let you, if I've got to move 3 and I revealed my repeater, that would let me move 3 again. So that can be very handy. And then you've got the adapter. And the way the adapter works is that you don't move during that phase. You just stay right where you are, but you get to draw a program card, and then you can use that card if you wish to replace any of your remaining cards. So this is one that you're going to want to play earlier so that you can see, okay, here's where I'm going. I had a lot of turn rights and I had to play them, but now I can replace it. And yeah, this will let you also replace a locked one. So that's a nice handy way to correct some problems that you might be having. So there's no hand limit on these. So if you've gotten a bunch of them, you've got a lot of options about what you want to play. And then you could do a whole turn where all you've played are autonomy cards, if that's what you wish. So I find it adds a lot of interesting variety and some big moves and some dramatic moves on the board. That's how they work. Let me know what you think of autonomy cards. Let me know if you've come up with something like that, or if you have other ideas for RoboRally. I'm always looking for new ways to customize and add new variants to this game. I really love it. I've got one of the older editions, so it's hard. They're not making any more expansions for this edition, so I'm making my own. And but I love this game. It's a great time, and I've got some other custom variants which I will share in other videos. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.